Hey there, I'm excited to talk about something that I feel doesn't get talked about enough in the world that we live in, and it is the knowledge and certainty that I have that there is a God and that He does exist, that He loves us, that we are His children. And I'm going to share with you a reason why I know that God exists. Some of you may have listened to my last video, and I shared with you that I'm a doctor of chiropractic. So I had an amazing opportunity when I was in chiropractic school to take 9 months of studying anatomy and specifically working on a cadaver. I was extremely grateful for the individual and the individuals that choose to give their body up for science for people like myself to be able to study and learn. In that 9 months, I had a spiritual experience where looking at and dissecting the body, going through the muscles, the nerves, the arteries, understanding and learning more about the brain and the nervous system, about the cardiovascular system, the way that the blood flows through the body and how it returns to the heart through the veins. Being able to see the digestive system and how the way that every little section of the digestive tract has a purpose that is so uniquely just precision like, of course, when it's working the right way, of course. But the way it's created, the way our body is created, is truly divine. And I think probably the part of our bodies that are most divine is the way we can help create life. And when you look at the reproductive system of a man and a woman, and to consider the fact that a sperm and an egg that come together to create this life, to create this child that will grow and develop in the uterus, in a female uterus, and how this, after 9 months, it starts with these two little cells that then multiply and multiply over and over again to where the nervous system is created, and then the cardiovascular and all these other things that are happening in utero is just phenomenal to me. I don't know how anyone can't agree or how anyone would argue that that isn't something divine or something that is God made. That we, as His children, is my belief, and what I have witnessed is that we are divine creations. It's something that touches me a lot to know that when I look at God and see the vast creations that He has made, including the mountains, the rivers, the streams, the oceans, the trees, the insects, the animals, that we are His most prized possession. And the way we can know that is because He wants to be called Father. And I know that we are offspring of God, like it says in the Bible. I know that I am a child of God, and that anyone that's listening to this is a child of God. And I know that our bodies are divine. And, just another example of the divinity, the way that our immune system will react to certain things, the way that our eyes and even the pupils of our eyes will change and constrict or dilate based off of the light. The way our arms and our legs will shiver if we're entering a cold room, and how that's a natural way of trying to create more internal temperature inside. I mean, it's amazing to me how even the scent of something can trigger a memory that's maybe connected to something from our childhood. So all this divinely created body and organisms that are within us, there's no other, in my opinion, there's no other way to say that this isn't divinely created, that this isn't something that comes from a supreme being, an intelligence that is greater than all of us, and in this case, a Father in heaven. So I hope this provides some maybe some inspiration to you or appreciation as you look at your body and you recognize what an incredible creation it is. There are so many things that are happening right now as we speak that are on autopilot. Our bodies are created to work automatically in so many different ways. I don't think about breathing at night. I know there's some people that have a CPAP machine and they need a little support. I know that I don't necessarily think about digesting my food. I chew and swallow, and I can count on it to be able to support me. Now, granted, this world is fallen, and the bodies aren't perfect, but they are divine in their creation. And our bodies weren't meant to be perfect at this moment on this earth. We are meant to experience, the opposition, experience good and bad, joy and sadness, pleasure and pain. And that's part of our journey. That's part of our growth. So I just share with you again my witness, my testimony, my personal feelings that I know that we are divine creations. I know that our bodies are created by God, and that our body is one of the many evidences that God exists. Thank you, and please share this with someone that needs to be reminded of that.